I'm going to talk to you about the caveman rules. I'm looking for bloggers actually at the moment to review my book, so let me talk about the first caveman rules. Caveman rules are used by our brain to keep us safe and well, so by our subconscious for that 90% of the time where it's in charge. So the first caveman rule of survival is if you take time to think about something, then you'll end up dead. This is because in the caveman days, if you turned the bend and there was a saber-toothed tiger there, then if you took the time to think, is this a good spear? Can I outrun it in my shoes? Then you'd be dead. So when faced with a threat, your subconscious triggers an instant physical and emotional response. It floods your body with adrenaline. It increases your heart rate, shortens your breath, gets you ready for fight, flight or freeze. That's what happens when you're faced with a threat. Now think about it. Every single one of us will be able to describe that set of symptoms, right? Every single one of us can relate to feeling our heart rate increase, feeling a shortness of breath. You might call it nerves, you might call it anxiety, you might even call it a panic attack. It might go as far as that. And yet there are no saber-toothed tigers, or in fact any predators around. So how come we can all relate to the fight, flight, freeze experience, and yet there is nothing that physically threatens us anymore? Well, that's because your subconscious now takes something that hurts you emotionally and treats it exactly the same way as if it's physical. You're going to die, basically. So let me give you an example. You're 3 years old, and it's Christmas. And you're going to sing jingle bells for your family at Christmas. And you spend a couple of days driving your mother mental, practicing jingle bells, right? Every hour of every day. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells. I'm not going to sing because that would be cruel on you. Anyway, Christmas Day comes and you stand up there in front of your Christmas tree and you go, you sing the best performance, having been practiced for days and days and days. But the thing is, you've got this little lisp. Every time you say the word bells, you kind of go bells. And everybody in your family laughs because it's so cute and it's so funny. And every time you sing the chorus, they laugh because it's funny. But you've just spent the last couple of days practicing really hard. And you don't think it's very nice that people are laughing at you. In fact, you could go as far as to say it hurts. It hurts that people laugh at you when you've tried so hard to do your best. Your subconscious goes, ooh, 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 ooh. That hurts. Hurts equals death, right? Because your subconscious doesn't know the difference between emotional hurt and physical hurt. Something hurts me, it's going to die. I need to keep you safe from this for the rest of your life. So it learns a lesson, and the lesson is, don't stand up in front of people, because if you do, you'll die. And then, one day, when you're an adult, you're sitting in a meeting room and somebody says, hey, Dawn, just stand up and introduce yourself to the people, tell us why you're here. And instantly, your heart rate starts going, your body floods with adrenaline, and you want to either get the heck out of there, or you just freeze up and you can't speak. And when it's over, you think, right, I am never doing that again. I will make sure I never do anything where I have to talk to people like that again. And your subconscious goes, see, I'll look after you. I'll keep you safe. I won't let something hurt you. Now, if I told you, go into that room, there's a saber-toothed tiger in there, then that reaction would totally make sense, wouldn't it? And that's what's happening. The first rule of survival is taking everything and many things that happen through your childhood, and if it hurt you, if it made you feel bad, it learns a lesson that it thinks is going to stop you dying. And it will trigger that response and keep you safe before you've even had a chance to think about it, before you even realise why. So the first caveman rule of survival is, if you think, you will die. So I will cover other ones on other days. Talk to you later.